Fortunately, I like the American version better, but the Japanese version wins the day. So here we go. Better music, easier gameplay it is. Which, considering the way I played Simon's Quest, that may be a good thing. And we're not actually going to be able to understand this intro, so fuck it. We're not watching it, yo. The Adventures of Dongs Belmont. Let's go through the legend. This is another game that I just completely grew up with as a kid. Yeah. Love the hell out of this thing. Is that what the deal was with it? Because I always wondered, normally, it's like in a lot of the modern games, maybe I'm talking out of my ass here, but isn't the Japanese version a lot more difficult than the American version for a lot of the recent games? I don't know, it just seems like this one was kind of like out of place in that regard. Huh, well, apparently I am talking out of my ass there. And yes, the music in this game is amazing. Yeah, most of the games, actually, that I see that are very difficult, that are Japanese only, for the most part, are like those Touhou-type games, which I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, yes. Southern twang and Japanese names just don't get along too well. For whatever reason, imagine that. Bayou fucking Billy, there you go. Played that game as a kid, never was able to beat it though, so yeah. That one doesn't hold as fond of memories as this one does for me. Damn Medusa heads, damn Medusa heads. A children difficulty level? That's awesome. That's pretty hilarious. Yeah, Harmony of Despair. Actually, I need to play that again. I need to actually grind the shit out of that for a, what is it, another Valman Way, I think it's called? Yeah. But, yeah, Harmony of Despair was pretty good for a multiplayer Castlevania game. Mostly played by adults. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, though. It's not so much that I think the designers put that in there for actual children. They put it in there to shame the adults that play the game and can't beat it. I'm nearly 100% positive that's the reasoning behind that. It would have to be. Yeah, I say the Valman Way. Really? Random fucking knife drop, you bastards. Oh well. Anyway. Normally when I play Harmony of Despair, it's, which character do I normally use? I usually switch between, stalking my skeletal night prey. Had to be silent there, I'm sorry. But I usually switch between either Julius or what's the lady? Charlotte, yeah, from Portrait of Ruin. There you go, bingo. OHS, if you want to sell yourself on phone skills, send in an audio resume. Bingo. Alright, Clock Tower or not. Clock Tower is completely optional. You get absolutely nothing save for an extra character. and you still have to go through the stage below, but still, if you all want me to go up there, we will. You decide. I bow to your will, stream chat. Clock tower. Bingo. Clock tower is very difficult. Well, I say it's pretty difficult. Fuck that. Yeah, there is no maybe to it. But it also has this bitchin' piece of music called oh wow. Have I forgotten the name of the music that plays here? I think it's Clockwork, I think. I feel ashamed. Clockwork, there we go, good. I didn't forget completely. Also, fuck stairs, really. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right, that's the one I did for the hard games thread over there on SA, the whip only, yeah. That took a lot of, a lot of practice. And multiple runs of all the stages as well. Nice. Lucky drop there. Wait a minute, Julius did what to Dracula? Punched Dracula so hard he didn't want to reincarnate. Nice. There you go, yeah. Which actually, bringing up that point, what was the entire reasoning behind having Dracula's castle in Aria of Sorrow appear in fucking Japan? Just because maybe I'm forgetting a crucial plot point or something, but it just seems like it's a random fucking thing there, that it just pops up randomly in Japan because, you know, fuck it. Now we can have a guy named Soma and, Mina be, canonical characters. Why not? The Japanese were feeling left out in all the bloodshed that Dracula caused in Europe. Fuck it. We'll cause Dracula's castle to pop up in Japan. Yeah. I don't know if that's an axe or not. I can't remember. Pay attention here, these fucking Medusa heads have a way of wrecking your shit if you're not careful. Especially in this clock tower level, because of things like that, yes. When you can get stuck on the cog and fuck up your whip aim. Nice. Good playing there, BMS, good playing. Yeah, that's the thing with the IGA Castlevanias. It's just the plot of all of them just got so fucked up and convoluted. It was really, it was a clusterfuck, really. It needed a reboot. Now, you can argue whether or not Lords of Shadow was the reboot that it needed, but still, just as far as like timeline and shit goes, which honestly, this is Castlevania. Don't pay attention to the fucking timeline, except to just have a rough estimate of what era that you're playing in. You know what? God damn. I'm getting my ass kicked here. This is going horribly. But yeah, just play the games. If you try and focus on the timeline or the canon or whatever it is, yeah, don't. It's such a fucking mess, it makes no sense for the most part. Plus, I mean, you know, Dracula, the staple of the early Castlevania games was that Dracula was only supposed to resurrect every 100 years. Yet, you have them going in, and it's like, what is it, every 50 now, I think he's coming back to life or some shit like that? Through whatever means, I guess. Yeah, it's convoluted as all fuck. tell you a good Castlevania game I need to play for the stream, and I have not played it for a long, long fucking time. That's the Genesis Castlevania Bloodlines. That was a good fucking game right there. Something else that's kind of special with this guy is that if you, the boss that we're about to fight, if you have the holy water on the American version, I think, you can damage him enough that he'll clip through the wall there and actually get stuck, which is pretty neat. I don't know if I made a video showing that off or not, but if you notice, every time you damage him, he kind of like, his sprite kind of slides to the left there. Yeah, you can pretty much fucking stick his ass in the wall there, which is neat. And hilarious and all that. I am not gonna lose to goddamn Grant here. Come on. I'll kill you with the useless sub-weapon. There we go. Whoa. My voice is like velvet. I want to wrap it up and have intercourse with it. Well, that's... Granted, I've heard weirder shit on the internet, but that's pretty high up there, dude. Now, which is it here? Grant has had, like, multiple occupations in, in the Cannoneer. Sometimes he's a pirate, sometimes he's an acrobat. I don't know. Which one is he in the Japanese version? I think this is accept. Hell yeah. And they pinky swear. Nice. Not a full-on handshake if you pay close attention. Just a fucking pinky swear. Nice. Oh shit, this is April Fool's. My god, I've forgotten all about that. Wait a minute, what's this? I think... I'm waiting for Arsenics to get back, because we still need to do the update for Lords of Shadow. And as soon as he gets back on here, I'll either get him into the call here, or we're gonna call it quits so we can do the update. Because we kind of fell behind with that. Anyway, Grant the Nasty. He can control his jumps, which was completely new for the NES Castlevanias. Let's see, he can hang onto walls, he can climb out of bounds, obviously, and he can hang from the ceiling. Now, the difference between the American version and the Japanese version is that in the American version, for his main attack, he has just this tiny little dagger that he thrusts forward. Japanese version, he throws the sub-weapon dagger at the cost of no hearts. And he can throw it, you know, there, he can throw it downwards. Grant is extremely overpowered in the Japanese version. I don't know if his sprite was actually different, Darian, but I know his, like, attack pattern and all that shit was. There we go. Yeah. If you're careful, you could just cheese this entire room here and just fall all the way down. Grant the Nasty, man. Hell yeah. Goat Sim... Wait a minute. Goat Simulator is an actual thing? I don't know how to take that, actually. So what? I'm afraid to ask, I really am. So what, is it like you're out in the field and you eat grass or some shit? Is it like that kind of a goat simulator, or are you some, like, middle-aged dude posing for a webcam shot? The ultimate goat simulator. What's the premise behind the game? Really? Here I thought I was pressing down and I completely fucked it up. Talk of goat simulator fucked me over in Castlevania. Thank you, guys. It gets weird fast. My god, who would have thought? Goat Simulator gets weird fast. Tony Hawk, but you're a goat. That's... I don't know if I want to imagine that. Alright. Of course, now you realize we're gonna have to actually look that shit up, right? Yeah. Damn it, Grant, cooperate with me here, buddy. There we go. The thing about it is that, especially with, like, the original Nintendo controller, like, climbing on walls and switching between wall climbing and ceiling climbing is kind of tedious, actually, and it's a pain in the ass. Sometimes the controls just aren't that responsive. Where are the spikes? I know they're around here somewhere. There we go. God damn it, I gotta look this up now. Alright. Okay. Let me look this up real quick. As soon as I can get to where I can pause this thing here. Don't want to lose my important progress. Goat Simulator, huh? Goat Simulator. Oops. Paste the all-important link in there and see what we got. Let's see if OBS is going to stream this shit. Probably not, but it'll get like half of the video. What? I don't know what to make of this. Oh, nice, there's achievements for it as well. Wonderful. What the fuck is this? Okay, wait a minute. What? Is this like a Steam Greenlight game or some shit? You shouldn't be laughing at this shit, but goddammit. Perform a successful 720. Okay, nice. I've just noticed all these animals have like Dead Space tongues coming out of them. What the fuck? Oh, that's horrible looking. Michael Bay. That's a... Alright. Any game that has Michael Bay is an achievement. Alright, I'm for that. Okay. Phew. Wow. God damn. Okay, let's see here. Who was it that posted that link there? I just want to thank you personally for that, Rick. Rick Void, yep. So, appreciate it. So, I haven't been keeping up with the chat here, but what is this? Is this... Alright, I see it's $10, but... So what is this, like Steam Greenlight or something? What? God damn it, now I'm gonna have to actually buy that shit if it's only $10. Fuck. I don't believe this. Go cross go, man. Do your shit. Wow. Yeah, that's... When did this come out now? This has to be like a moderately recent thing. Oh, it just came out today. Okay. Wow. Yeah. It is Sam Raimi and Michael Bay, man. They directed a video game together. Anyway, back on a Castlevania-related topic here for just a moment. This is the Mad Forest, and the music is amazing. Nice, Vex. Speaking of which, isn't there supposed to be like another Transformers movie coming out while we're on the Michael Bay subject here? And while you're at it, which path? Upper or lower? This one is actually pretty important. Top path we get Sipho, bottom path we get Alucard. Alucard sucks in this game, for the record. Top, up, duh, Sipho, nice. Alright. Bingo. Now we got a triple shot. Excellent. Alucard, man, you still gotta get a little bit of work on that beauty sleep, man. We're just gonna leave you in there for another 300 years. It's cool. Also, most people love the holy water in these games. Fuck that shit. Cross all the way, man. Cross all the way. This area, it's difficult if you take your time, but if you kind of just keep moving forward no matter what, it's not that bad. The biggest problem with this area is the spiders, if I remember right, yeah. And, but the cross, as you can see, kind of nullifies that. Spiders don't got shit on the cross, man. Yeah, are you, CV fan, are you talking about with the dagger? Wait a minute, yeah, this is the, hell, we could still do that. In the American version, the only way you could do the secret Cyclops trick, I guess if you will, was if you had the dagger sub-weapon. But since handy-dandy Grant throws the fucking dagger, we can still do it here. Excellent, so let's give this a whirl. Watch the clouds when they all light up like that. All of them on the bottom tier there. You want to throw a dagger, and wait for it. Wait for it. Damn. And if you can time it right to where the dagger is straight over the Cyclops there, he'll get struck by lightning, basically. That's the gist of it. And it does like, what, 4 blocks of health or something? It's not great, but it's a neat little addition, I guess. I am completely horrible at this too, by the way, so it's going to take some time. So I don't remember the Cyclops just kind of... Wait a minute, you can hit him like this? Seriously? Why is he just hanging out over there? In the American version, he goes back and forth all the way across the screen. This is pretty fucking cheap. Well, that's hilarious. I had no idea you could do that. Okay. Grab that meat. We really need the meat. Gotta strike a pose after that hard-won victory. Okay, after that... Oh, nice! We're still floating in the air. That's... I had no idea that that worked either. Man, here I'm finding new shit up all about it here. So, which do y'all want? Do you want to keep Grant, or do you want me to switch over to Sipho? It would be nice if we could send Belmont home. Fuck Trevor. And it looks like the consensus is Sipho. Alrighty. All votes went to Pirate. Which I think in this game, though, OHS, I think it's the Japanese version. He's technically the Acrobat, so there you go. Grant, he's a versatile guy. When Cirque du Soleil went under, well, he was forced to go to Somaly and become a pirate. What do you know? That's a shitty joke, I know, but it's the best I could do. Come on, work with me. Anyway, Sipho, supposedly a man. Supposedly, yeah. She can't climb on walls. Her normal attack here really fucking sucks. The beauty of Sipho. Her magic attacks, they are extremely fucking powerful. Extremely. Yeah, there's just no comparison. They have... Unless, of course, you fuck it up and grab the stopwatch and get rid of all of her magic. Nice. Good job. Regardless, she's still not half bad. Well, you're supposed to think she's a man. The game leads you on to believe she's a man. I don't know why I did that. I didn't want to keep the triple shot cross there. Fuck. You got me focused on the gender specifics of Sipho here, and I just lost track of the headless pirate there, the Dullahan. I think it's pronounced, yes? This is a come on, Darian, don't make fun, man. This is a relevant plot twist to the game here. You're not supposed to know anything. Castlevania 3 was after Metroid. Metroid came out in, what was it, 90 or 86, I think? Wasn't it? And this was released in 1991, I'm wanting to say. How do I want to do this here? I know. Got you there, buddy. Take the hit, it's all good. 86, yeah. Yeah, this was actually, in fact, when Castlevania 3 came out, I believe that the Super Nintendo was already out and available to buy, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this was really, really late in the NES's life, which is why probably why it's so fucking good and polished. But, excellent, got a crossback. But, yeah. The more you know. God damn, I love this cross. I do. Now that I didn't know, Taboo. They had a different team working on Castlevania 4 than the one that worked on CB3. I had no idea about that. Once again, the more you know. I think there's just enough time to make it by this guy. Yeah, there we go. And our triple shot, nice. It's a highly educational stream, Marsh. It's very different from my normal little spiel here. That's not such a bad trade. I should have been paying more attention, though. No, there's no advantage to actually catching it. It just, I don't know, it's force of habit. The only real advantage you get there is if you don't have the double or the triple shot, you don't have to wait for it to go all the way back to the other half of the screen before you can throw another one. That's really the only advantage you've got. It lets you throw them out faster, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, well, geez, mini-boss time. Let's completely wreck its shit. Yeah, those 8-bit tits, man. Those are very offensive right there. And yeah, now you know the beauty of Sipho. That's the thing, yeah, in this game, the US version, they censored Medusa, and they also censored some of the statues, I think, as well, that were bare-breasted, because, you know, our American round eyes were not meant for 8-bit tits. Whoa, heaven forbid. Seriously? God damn. Grab us some tasty wall meat. Well, yeah, but the thing about it is that in the opening prologue, they left the cross. They just got rid of some of the detail on it. So, it's like they couldn't even do that right, you know? Now that is how you jump over an unwanted sub-weapon right there. Oh, hell yeah. Pro strat run all up in this bitch, man. Thank you, Rick. I thought that was kind of clever myself. Alright, you fucking bird. Well, that's one way to take him off screen. Meant to throw the dagger, he instead clomb up the stairs. Fuck you, Trevor Belmont. Okay, should be some... well... the axe is better than nothing, I guess. Why not? Really, they are taboo. The stairs in the early Castlevania games can really screw your shit up. Number one, you can't jump off of them. If you're anywhere near them and you press either up or down, depending on the stair rotation, to like use a sub-weapon or duck, you're gonna get fucked. Also, yeah. Wow, tough boss, man. Arsenix, what's up, buddy? How'd that test go? Sure is a good thing I can really aim this fire here. And there we go. Ah, physical science? Come on, man. Shit, you had me worried it was something like, you know, quantum physics or some shit. Also, yeah, difference in the American version there between this one and this boss is that the coffins actually open up in the American version. Nifty. Quantum physics, hell yeah. Oh, this level. This is, I have mixed feelings about this level. Really? And for whatever reason, I forgot they fire 3 fireballs. That's great. Great there, VMS. Great. I think for the most part you can outrun these little flying bone dragon things here. Well, for the most part, yeah. Move away now, absolutely. Really? Okay. Okay. Finally, we got a useful sub-weapon again. Excellent. It's about time. Yeah, this is where the game actually starts to pick up in difficulty as far as the Sipho route is concerned. Well, it starts to pick up in difficulty. What else can I say? Yeah. Speaking of Sipho, fuck it, let's switch. Don't want to take the chance of losing my cross here. Oh, yes. Yes, indeedy dandy. So I lose the fireball and the cross instead. Yes, absolutely. Wow. Also, the ice spell is extremely powerful in the actual levels of the game. You could freeze any enemy and then just one-shot them, no matter what they are. So, hell yeah. I do make good decisions, absolutely. What would ever lead you to believe otherwise? Well, aside from that, I guess. Sure, why not? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the red skeletons, you can even kill them with the ice spell. How nice. I think there's a cross over here, so I'm gonna go try and pick that up again. I don't like that. That looks... Yep, we're not going there. I think so, yes. I'm not sure if it's this one that you die if you go too far into the ceiling or not. One of these levels, that is actually a thing you have to watch out for, because if you climb too high before the screen scrolls up, then you're fucked. Oh, come on. There's nothing wrong with a little blazing every now and then. I really wish they would make that legal here. I need to move to Colorado or Washington. Nice. Thanks for the useful fucking sub-weapon. Really? You're only gonna fire one? Alright, watch yourself here. This is kinda tricky. Good thing about it is that if you're on the stairs, you don't take knockback damage, so you don't have to worry about getting flung off of it. And I guess they're just going to take their sweet time in firing, so we're not going to dilly-dally. Yeah, the American version, those things fire almost constantly. You can't do that. Yay for Japanese, I guess. Why not? I'm wanting to say... the flame spell works just as well, why not? We need our lightning spell for Frankenstein, because you can kill him in like 2 shots with that, but flame works just as good. And we'll just die, because I'm an idiot. He's an awfully happy Frankenstein, and he has reason to be now, because somehow I lost my shit. And all the way back down to the beginning, because we got a game over. Yes, that's... that's lovely. I feel so ashamed. Get our asses all the way back up here. This is going to take a while. Wonderful. I don't think it'll be that bad this time around, though. I'm hoping. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Castlevania 2 was great. Just the problem with it is... And I pressed the wrong button there. Nice. It's just, if you're trying to do like a minimalist run, you can't really do that, because by the end of the game, the enemies take, what is it? Like 16 hits to kill or some shit like that? Yeah, it's pretty insane. Yeah. Yeah, depending on which path you take, you can fight these, the Bat Monster and Frankenstein twice over in this game. Uh-huh. Yep. I have screwed myself again. How do I want to do this? Stun lock you a couple more times. There we go. Now I got you. Just like that. Bingo. Of course, if I would have done that the first run through, that would have been much, much better. But no, of course not. Day late and $1 short with that Ice Blast there, Sipho. It's a nice effort, though, I guess. That's true, yeah, I kept my cross, which is very, very important. I say that, and I'm probably not hardly going to use it at all this level, but still. I can work on getting my double and triple shots for it, though. That would probably be good strategy. Good strategy is something I try to avoid here, usually, but still, I figure, yeah, you know, why not? Let's break the mold of my streams. Strategy it is. And now we'll just follow the cross all the way back. Well, most of the way back. Castlevania 3 does love me. It's an interesting relationship here. Wow. Okay, there's something else that's different between the American and Japanese versions. In the American version, the cross will not penetrate those axe armor shields, so it'll just bounce off of them. Nifty. Wow, this is ridiculous how slow these things fire. Seriously? Can I just run past them all? Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, in the American version, you cannot do that. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, R6, is that... Except I made the mistake and I said, recent games, but back in the day... Really? I'm a fucking idiot. But back in the day, Japanese version was usually a lot tougher than the American version. This one broke the mold. Frankie, you're toast, buddy. Thank you, buddy. I love the cross. Yeah, that's the sad part about it, Marsh. All that... the whip-only, no sub-weapon, blah blah blah, second quest hit. Turns out, I'm out of practice. Go figure.